Did you know that as a member of the board of directors that you can be sued or liable for missteps in some of your decision making? It's true. Doesn't seem fair. You're just trying to give your time and energy and doing the best you can, but you can actually be held liable for things that you made a mistake on. For instance, if you put a new sidewalk in and you omit a hand railing, you didn't think it was needed, but according to code it really theoretically was. Somebody hurts themselves, sues the association, you can also be personally drugged into that lawsuit. So, there are coverages, that's the good news, to cover you for that. And that's kind of my point here. As a board of directors, as a member of the board of directors, you owe it to the association. You've taken an oath to protect the association, and you're doing the best you can at doing that. But you do need to consider that there's other coverages besides just covering the building and the common grounds. There's the directors and officers liability coverage that we just talked about. That protects you and your board members for making a mistake. There's personal property coverage, not personal property for you, but of the association. Some associations have lots of property. They have pool tables and equipment and office stuff and all kinds of stuff, and some have none. So it's something that you may want to consider covering. We'd be happy to give you prices on things like that. There's fidelity, liability, meaning that if somebody steals money, they embezzle money from the association, you can get it back. I know everybody theoretically is honest, but this protects that situation. There's a coverage that a lot of people forget that you're actually liable for, they don't realize, and that's actually workers' comp insurance. You don't think of an association of maybe needing workers' comp, but if a volunteer gets injured doing anything, they're not being paid, they're just volunteering their time, they get injured, again, the association can be sued for that. So I guess the point is, there are a lot of different coverages that you can get besides just the building and the common grounds. This all makes finding a good agent important for you. Whether you go with us or you go with somebody else, you should look for an agency with lots of carriers. The more the carriers, the more your options. Lots of options are good for you. Look for an agency that has a 4 and 5 star, 4 and 5 star reviews, A+ ratings with the Better Business Bureau. Those types of things will give you a good idea or understanding of what kind of agency that you're dealing with. Look for an agency with a lot of experience. I've been doing this for over 25 years. Most of my staff has been with me for well over 10. And also, maybe last but not least, try to find a nice agent or an agency that you could feel comfortable with. You shouldn't feel uneasy picking up the phone and calling your agent about anything. There's lots of little details. Is the pool covered properly? Is the clubhouse covered? Things like that. Lots of things come into play there. So I guess my point is whether you go with us or you go with somebody else, look for an agency that has your best interest at heart. You'll be happy you did.